Hi, this is Janelle, the relationship coach behind The Successful Invisible, and I'm coming today to you with another lesson in the Unlearning series. And this lesson is, your competition is not the top 10%. So this came from conversations I was having with clients about, when they're going out and they're meeting guys in places where they would like to connect with people in the spaces that they like to be in, meaning the level of class that they're looking for. Not so much a party scene, but something very upscale, something very classy, etc. So they're connecting, and what they've noticed with some of the men that they've met is there is this urgency, not from all the men, but from some of them, around connecting. And if a woman decides to turn them down, in a few cases, the men have not reacted well, mainly like through text or something. And it came to mind that I think this is something that there are a lot of men, but people in general, but a lot of men may do if they are trying to engage with someone for the potential for a relationship, and they don't seem to be making headway. And the thought is that this person may be in their mind competing with the top 10% of what they think that person would want or see as an ideal partner. But that's actually not true. Now, this particular lesson is going to be for men to hear and for men to really digest, but women definitely take it and feel free to share it, or if you've done this yourself, reflect. So when someone's seeking a partner, I'll say specifically for my clients where we were having this discussion in our coaching sessions, they were looking for certain attributes, in a potential partner. And they felt that some of the guys, definitely showed promise, others not so much. But the ones that didn't show promise, it was more about the guys felt that they were competing against the top 10% of men that they felt that my clients would potentially like. And that's not true. During the coaching sessions, it really came out that these women wanted peace, and they have peace, and they are weighing engaging with some of the guys that, didn't show much promise and their peace. So if you have ever been in this situation, men, I'm talking to you on this one, and you think you're competing with the top 10% of men for this woman's attention, that's not true. It's likely not true. It's not impossible. It's likely not true. What you're actually competing against is the peace she has alone, or at minimum without you in her life, and her weighing the pros and cons of you then being a part of her life. Is that going to disrupt the peace that she currently has? So you're not competing with the top 10% of men. You're competing with her peace. And if this particular woman feels that engaging with you would be so disruptive, or would just cause such a shakeup in her life, and not in a good way, that she would rather not engage with you, that's a great point of reflection. Rejection is protection, always remember that, but it's also a great point of reflection, self-reflection, not rambling and ranting and bashing through text. We're grown, but reflection. So here are a couple coaching questions if you've ever been in this situation and you're trying to assess what you can do differently next time. Question 1. What can I offer that would be in alignment with someone keeping their peace? I'm specifically speaking in a romantic relationship sense. Question 2. In the last situation, what actions were taken that were disruptive to peace? Question 3. What does my idea of perfect look like in the context of a romantic relationship where peace is also a part of the equation? So just think on those questions and understand that next time you pursue someone, you're not competing with the top 10% of men. You're actually competing with that woman's peace, and she is weighing the pros and cons of whether having you in her life is worth not having that peace, or at minimum having to strike a balance between her peace and you. And can they coexist together? Think about it, reflect on it, listen to those questions again, and I bet you will come up with some very profound answers.